What's up, everybody? Looks like that you on Take It to the Throne tonight. We have, I was gonna say, look at my thing and I got in the back going on right there. Just so y'all know, it's subliminal. So if you look at what's behind me, matter of fact, here it is. There you go. Look at that. You see that? It's subliminal, but you need to understand that I serve a mighty king. And then I like to, be called king every now and then, just so you know. But you won't take it to the throne tonight. Listen, I'm not going to go an hour. Sometimes I get into my rants and I go an hour. And so forgive me for that. But tonight, man, we're just, I'm just about to go crazy on a couple of topics that we're going to be talking about. And you guys can go ahead and leave your comments in the section and, leave your comments in the section and those that want to comment. Just so you know, tonight we are live on Twitter right now on Periscope, which they're going to be suspending their service on, I think, March 31st. We're on YouTube right now, and we're also on Facebook Live. So we're doing 3 different streams right now. So if you can't catch the whole show, you can go to the YouTube channel at Alan the Bishop on the YouTube channel. I'm hoping you can hear me. Let me make sure everything is good. Okay. If you can't hear me, you can go ahead and comment and let me know if you can't hear me or not. But I believe everything is good to go. Now, first of all, I want to say, listen, thank you to those that have been following me, that have been messaging me, that have been in full support of what I'm about and what we're doing here on Take It to the Throne. We want to bring you God, family, and country. We want to talk about those things in that order. And we always want to make sure that you know the importance of what we're doing and why we're doing it. This is my ministry. This is something that God has told me to do. And what I mean by that is, as I was discussing with the Lord about different things that I want to do, he laid out 3 things that he wants me to do based on the prophecy he gave to me. And so this didn't come just in my mind on my own. This came to me through a woman prophesied over my life that I never met. And she read my mail. That's all I got to say. She read my mail. And from there, I was able to understand that God was for real about what he wanted me to do. And so I'm doing it. Okay. This is part of it. The other is raising money for victims of human trafficking. And also I have a buddy of mine that's also doing that with his organization, J-Line Ministry. Brian Baldwin is doing that same thing with his, every time you buy his merch and everything like that, a percentage goes to rescuing human traffic victims. And so don't forget to look him up, Brian Baldwin, J-Line Ministries, and they're doing the same thing as well. So the more the merrier. I love that. Also want to give a big shout out to Nick, man. What's up, Nick? Nick Morris, what's happening with you, man? I've been following your posts. I love it. I've been following your live, man. You in it, bro. Bro, you are in it to win it, okay? And so don't hold back. Of course, as us as being ministers and men of God, we have to always balance what we do and what we say. We can't go too much into politics, but we deal with politics anyway because of the church, and there's politics all over. So you can't get rid of politics, and that's why I speak about it, because it's not just that. It's not that we're just talking about government politics. It's more than that. So I'm hoping everybody out there in Facebook world and in YouTube world and in Periscope world, I hope you are doing very well. If you like what you see, like what you hear, not what you see, because, brother, I'm pure 100% milk chocolate American. And so, I understand that. And so please, people, understand that I'm 100% milk chocolate. I'm not dark chocolate. That is a different culture, okay? Different culture of people, how they look and everything. They look totally different than I do. But you guys understand what I'm saying? So I'm a milk chocolate American. There are some brothers that are dark chocolate Americans, and then you have your what I would call my Caucasian brothers, buttercream Americans or vanilla bean. It's either one has a tan, one doesn't. And so that's what we are. We're flavors. So I'm here tonight to talk about our flavors just for a minute. Okay, we're flavors. Let's do me a favor this week. I want you to, when you look at somebody of a different ethnicity, I want you to think of a good, tasty, something of substance like that, like taste, like I just mentioned, chocolate, vanilla, banana cream, whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? Whatever you think at the time, think about that and go with that. Okay, here we go. Tonight, I kind of want to talk about, I have a question for everybody that's going to be listening to this, that's watching this, that's looking at this. And my question to you is this: are we living in a bubble? Are we living in a bubble? What do I mean by that? But before I move on, check this out. I want you guys to pick up on this. Can you see this? Pick up on this. The Penguin Guide is just it's not, it means a certain type of guide. Okay, you could say it's a black and white as far as how the Constitution, United States Constitution, Bill of Rights. It has everything in this book. Go and get this book. It's Richard Beeman. Go ahead and get this book if you are interested in the Constitution, the articles in the Constitution. I mean, everything like that. This is my go-to guide. I have this in my back pocket all the time, along with my little Gideon's Bible. Okay, I always have that as well. Yeah, different types of chocolate. That's right. That's right. Ashman. Yeah, PG. Yeah, that's right. So go ahead and go and get this, and this is how we're going to do that. Okay. So if you want to, this is how I get my information. It's not been altered. The Constitution is in here. Okay, so we'll do that. Hey guys, I also want to just bring up a couple of things we're going to talk about, because like I say, we only got 30 minutes. We got 23 minutes and 20 seconds, I think, if I'm reading that right. So this is what we're going to do. And I may go over because, all depends on, a lot of people start popping on, and I want them to get a full function of what we're doing here tonight. Okay. If you just came on, you're on Take It to the Throne. This is our live video podcast on Friday nights. We start at 7 o'clock Pacific time. It's at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And so just put this in your calendar. If you want to get on here, you want to support, you want to pray for me, pray for us, what we're doing. Pray that God does open many more doors. We are, we started from the ground floor. We started from the bottom. Now we're here, right? We're getting there. We're not here yet, but we're getting there. And I thank you for your support, mainly your prayer. Please pray. And not anybody. I don't want anybody praying. I want people that have a specific mindset into praying for success, praying for blessings. I don't want someone that has a lot of hatred in their heart to be praying. I don't want haters praying for this show. I want people that believe in success and believe in entrepreneurship and believe in blessings upon blessings upon blessings. I want you to pray for this show. If you have any type if you have any type of problem with the bishop, you can watch. Don't pray. I don't need your energy, but you can watch. Okay. Maybe you can give some money. Okay. I don't need you to pray. I need you to just give up them ducats. Okay. Get that money up. Matter of fact, yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right. We want to start talking about what's real, guys. And on Take It to the Throne, we're going to talk about the realness of God. We're going to talk about the realness of family. We're going to talk about the realness of our country. We're going to talk what's real and what is true. Not what I think is true. It's what's true. It's what's written down. It's been tested over time. It's been tested. It's been through the process. It's the truth, not a false truth, but a real truth, a truth that will change your life. Okay. That will change your life. Okay. I'm not talking about a truth that'll make you feel like I'm the best. The truth doesn't work that way. The truth will offend you. The truth will, um, the truth will, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just stay with that. The truth will purge you of a thought process that we've learned. And that's why I said tonight, listen, guys, are we living in a bubble? What's the bubble? Bishop, what's the bubble? Alan, what's the bubble? Let me give you, for instance, people that live in San Francisco Bay Area live in a bubble based on what's going on in the rest of the world. Sometimes people in a certain city or environment believe they're right over everybody else in the country. And that can happen sometimes when you live in a bubble. So that's why when you guys, some of those that follow me and you support me, you'll see people commenting on the things I post, because a lot of times they live in this bubble. And this bubble that they're living in is only the things that they know, the things that they love, and the things they feel is true, okay? It's their world, okay? It's their world, and you ain't in it. So if you say something that is absolutely true, what happens is they dispute it. They fight against it because they don't understand what real truth is. They only understand their truth. Let me give you another, for instance. I don't care what network you watch. I don't care. Listen, if you watch CNN and you believe in CNN as being the network and they give all the truth, then everything that you speak about will be from that network. Same with MSNBC, CBS, ABC, Fox News. It doesn't matter. You're going to be speaking whatever truth you felt you heard from those networks. Let me give you something else about those networks. And we're talking about truth. Are we living in a bubble? We are. My bubble was burst, okay, because I realized that the bubble that I was in, there was things more outside of that bubble. And my bubble burst because I started learning. I started reading. I started studying. I started to understand what this is and that is. And for me, my bubble said, oh my God, there's other people in the United States, not just California, right? Some people think that outside of California, people just live, like nomads, right? There's nothing like California. Oh, Silicon Valley. Oh, we have the beaches. We see, when you live in that bubble, you believe everything that's in that bubble. And anybody that come to you outside the bubble, you go, no, I ain't listening to you. Okay. One thing my father taught me, and he always taught me this. He's always said it. You got to know yourself. You got to know who you are. You got to know get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with yourself. And you know what? I've done that. A few years back, I was in DMV in Woodland, California. Shout out to my people there in Woodland. Church on the Rock. What's up, everybody out there in Woodland, California? What's happening with you? All my people out there. Hopefully, Pastor Jim can get me back out there, and we can have a good time together. But as I was in there with a man that I very well respect and I love, and a high official in a denomination, but just an all around wonderful man. I was in there. Great mentor, great teacher. And I was in there and a woman she spoke to me what I've been praying for 6 days. It's about 6 or 7 days. And God spoke to me through this woman. And I was already getting outside the box. the bucket of crabs that you're always in a bucket of crabs. But I begin to crawl out of that. People want to pull you back in. And God spoke to me very clearly in a DMV, a packed DMV. Listen, it wasn't an empty DMV. God always chooses the times when he's going to talk to you through somebody. And I don't always believe people have a message from God. So I want you all to know that. I am not believing every time somebody walk up to me and say, God said. I don't always believe all that. I go by the fruit, okay? And this woman didn't know me from Jump Street. I don't even know what that means, but I use it because my dad used it. And then my mama used it too. Didn't know me from Jump Street and begin to speak to me and begin to speak words of wisdom into me and begin to speak prophecy into me like I've never had before. So that started my journey. It started my journey of what exactly I need to do. And what I'm doing is, so you guys need to know, I take it to the throne. We want the truth to reign, okay? Excuse me. We want the truth to reign, because if you know the truth, then you can be set free. If you don't know the truth, you can't be set free. you know what I'm talking about, Roy Ashwin. You know what I'm talking about. And I often say to people, yeah, if God told me something, I'm gonna do it. And there was many times I knew that God told me to do something and I didn't do it. But this time I listened very carefully. It was life or death. It was right. That's right. Because God told me. And I'm really careful about that. I'm really careful about that. It has to, listen, it has to be backed by the Holy Spirit, and you just know when that's going on. So guys, are we in a bubble? Are we in a spiritual bubble? Are we in a political bubble? Are we in a mental bubble? Are we mentally in a bubble? Let me say it like this. Are we spiritually in a bubble? Are we politically in a bubble? If we are, you need to listen. How do you know? Start checking out what you believe is true and look at the actual truth, okay? I don't have much time tonight, but I want you to start thinking about that, okay? There are a lot of things out there, because I got to get to the cancel culture, and then we can move on. We have to understand, men and women, we want power. In some way or another, we want power. So we will use a lot of what we know on someone that doesn't know. So if I believe a certain thing, okay, anybody can start a cult. I can believe anything. I can believe that I don't know. I can believe anything. I can say anything. I can mention anything. I can say, I believe if you drink Pepsi, you are a holy person. And if I said that enough, and I gave you some facts on why I believe that, I would have 1 million people drinking Pepsi, because we don't drink Coke no more, because they making everybody, you can't be too white at Coca-Cola no more. So there you go. Matter of fact, I went out and bought me some Coca-Cola pajamas. So, because they want people to be less white. And so I bought some Coca-Cola pajamas. So if I told people that about Pepsi, and people start following me and said, I drink Pepsi because it makes me holy, I got 1 million people following that. Nobody checks to see that Pepsi is bad for you. It's bad for your stomach. It's bad for you, for your glucose. Pepsi is bad. It's good to clean up blood on the sidewalk. That's about it. And so what I'm saying to you guys is check your bubble. Check your bubble. You got to get outside the bubble. Get outside the box. Start thinking, what I need to find the truth. Listen, Jesus asked his disciples, who do you say I am? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is. Ashwin, it is. Matter of fact, Ashwin, you mentioned something about those that are hypnotherapists that are telling people lies, and they're not helping people. And so you're right. You understand that, Ashwin. You understand totally what that's all about. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You got to be careful. So check with your surroundings. Jesus told his disciples, who do you say that I am? Not what somebody else said. Not what the news said. Not what the Romans said. Not what the Pharisees said. Not what the Gentiles said. Who do you say that I am? He was asking them that for a couple of different reasons. Number one, so they know the truth. Some say you're John the Baptist reincarnated. Some say you're Elijah. And Peter said, you are the Son of God. You're the Son of God. And he said, Peter, no man has given you this information. This only has come from heaven, my Father. So listen. It doesn't matter what somebody else say it is. What is it? Get the truth out. Get the truth. I know the truth now. In the Greek, it's aletheia. And I want to say, what's up to Aletheia Grace? What's up to, that's my niece out there in Patterson, California. What's up? What's up, John and Kayla? Sue. What's up to my family out there, the Sues? What's up, Rebecca? What's up? Well, you married now, so the last name changed, Becca, but I still got love for you, okay? What's up to my family out there in Patterson, everybody? What's up to my friends and family out? I just say what's up. Everybody, what's up? Because I got too many names, and I will have like a 2-hour show, so we can't do that. Big shouts out to my family, though. For real, though. Silverback Entertainment. Man, my nephew's going crazy on it. Only Enzo is getting on. Lonzo, long shot Lonzo. Zoda Roaster, great. Come on, man. Y'all just keep doing what you're doing. Go cop the book, Fly on the Wall. Go cop the book, Fly on the Wall by Zoda Roaster. Go do that. Hostile Takeover. Come on, man. We in it to win it. Okay, let me move on. Let me move forward. Cancel culture. I got to talk about that. I got a few minutes. Are you guys serious, though? I want to hear some white liberals. Can some white liberals comment on and tell me why is these canceled? Maybe you didn't agree with it. Maybe this is something coming from above you. But let's look at this. The cancel culture is on a roll right now. We gotta stop them. Why we gotta stop them? Because they're trying to cancel everything. Pretty soon, they're going to try to cancel fried chicken because it's too racist. So listen, when they do that, it's war, okay? It's all out war. I'm talking all kind of war, okay? Pretty soon, you ain't going to be able to serve watermelon because it might be offensive if you ask, would you like to buy a watermelon? They may have to change it to, would you like to buy this large fruit, sir? So we got to be careful. I'm talking to every person. Please use common sense. And I can't stress it enough. Please use common sense. Here we go. Really, Dr. Seuss? Dr. Seuss, really? Liberals, really? Don't you have something better to do? Dr. Seuss, I know it was written in the 1930s. I know that it was probably known that he had some racist tendencies. Who didn't in the 1930s? But his books were not racist. I've read them. Let me give you a couple. Let me just give you a couple of the names, okay? One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. No, some of y'all know what I'm saying, but some of y'all don't. The Cat in the Hat. That's all I can say right there. That's it. His characters were animals. Who is he racist against? Because there was no black characters. They wasn't even characters. They were animals, and they was called weird stuff like Whoville people. What? Racist? Come on, guys. Listen, white liberals, please comment on this. If you feel you call yourself a white liberal, or you're a liberal or progressive, please comment on this. What is going on? You got to get to your people and let them know that Dr. Seuss, President Barack Obama endorsed reading Dr. Seuss. Did you guys forget so quickly? Oh my, listen, you guys got to get out the bubble. They're in the bubble. Get out that pop. That bubble got to get popped, okay? I don't know how, I don't know when, but it got to happen, okay? Next, they want to cancel the Bible because it's all about white supremacy. I know. We're going to have to talk about that another time because I need 45 minutes to talk about why people think that's the white supremacy and why it's not. Anybody that's ever been written in the Bible is from the Middle East. Every single person. So the Bible is not full of white supremacy. The Bible was written in the Middle East. Hear me. There was no white characters in the Bible. Gets him marrying the Ethiopian, right? Which they was the same color, but they was from different tribes. Y'all don't understand what that means yet. We'll get into that another time. She turned white with leprosy. Okay. Other than that, the Bible did not speak. Hear me. Y'all need to hear what I'm saying. The movies of Hollywood, the paintings, and everything else have messed up the worldview of the Bible, how it's written. So now they can call it a white supremacy book because of what all these different people have done to make some type of an idol out of Jesus. And so y'all got to hear me on this today. Some of you guys don't understand because you just read the Bible on your surface. You've read the Bible in a Western mindset. I'm telling you that every person in the Bible was dark, okay? Dark. Different tribes, but dark, okay? All right? Some was light-skinned, like, light-skinned brothers, some had some little light skin. But the Bible should not be even on the stage of being canceled, progressives, because the Bible has nothing to do with white supremacy. Okay, here we go. I'm moving forward. Mr. Potato Head, guys, come on. I got a few more minutes. Mr. Potato Head, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You mean to tell me that Mr. Potato Head is offensive? To who? I think God was in Mattel. They said, we ain't going to go with that. We ain't going to go with it. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what syrup to buy now because I can't find Aunt Jemima. I don't even know what it's called no more. Okay? Now I buy Country Time. I don't know what I'm buying no more. Okay? They changed the name on that. Okay? What's next, y'all? What's next? They got the certain generation believing that it's white supremacy, that is this, that is that. They've convinced y'all because you guys live in their bubble. The bubble y'all live in based on the news channel you watch. Whatever channel you watch, that's your bubble. That's your information. That's your truth. How do you know? Why don't you go and check that? Won't you check Jake Tapper? Won't you check fake Andrew Cooper? Won't you check these guys? Check Sean Hannity. Check everybody. Don't just believe them because they're on TV. Another thing, who runs the media? I know y'all say these families, they do. Them families run it. But who gives the information to give to the people? Y'all see, y'all not going to believe this. They might cancel me for saying this. It's a entity in our government called CIA. What does that stand for? Central Intelligence Agency. What does that mean? That means whatever we want you to know and believe, that's what we're going to put out there. The news channels don't say what they want. They say what they're told to say. Unless you're independent, unless you're a Rush Limbaugh or Michael Savage, right? Unless you're NPR in a lot of areas, PBS, if you're independent, you speak exactly what the truth is. But these mainstream medias, they get their information from the CIA. You can't say this, you can't say that. Well, that's true. Jeff Bezos too. Yep, that's right. Come on, man. We got to cancel the cancel culture, guys. So I'm the advocate. You believe in me? Spread this word. Post this video. Share it. Like me. Support us. Because listen, we're not going to stop until we get the job done. Okay? Until every American know the truth. Till every American is liberated, if we can say that. Till every American understands that they must get outside their bubble. We are living in a bubble. Get out of your bubble. You know why you know you're in your bubble? Because you've been doing this, you believe the same thing for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. That is your bubble. That doesn't mean you're right. That just means that's your bubble. Because there is a right thing and there's a wrong thing. Always. Not what I think is wrong or what I think is right. It's what's right and what is wrong. All right? So enough screaming at y'all tonight. Listen, you don't want to miss the next Friday's show. I have a great guest coming on, and we're going to be talking about how we're going to be helping churches move forward. You don't want to miss it. Listen, this guest that I got coming on has some of the greatest information you're going to need to know. Pastors, ministers, board members, hear me. You want to hear this man next week. He has something that will help your churches all around, and it will what I would say, catapult you through this pandemic that we're having, that we're going through. And it will, listen, it's going to brighten, it's going to open your mind up, and you're going to be thanking God that Alan the Bishop had this guy on Take It to the Throne. So, without further ado, guys, I got to get out of here. It's been over 30 minutes, and I hope that I was able to give you some type of information about how to get out your bubble, how to recognize you're in your bubble, and how are you going to figure this thing out. So remember, are you spiritually in a bubble? Are you politically in a bubble? And are you mentally in a bubble? If you are, you need to be thinking to yourself, I have to get out this bubble. I didn't say, listen, because I can hear what y'all saying now. I didn't say that you have to compromise your beliefs. What I said is there are things in what you believe that are not truth. That's all I want to say. There are things that you believe all your life that has no truth to do with it at all. Let me give you one, and then I gotta go. Cleanliness is next to godliness. It's not in the Bible. You can't find it. Somebody made it up. And guess what? We believe it as truth. You cannot find that in the Bible. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You cannot. Also this, God helps those that helps themselves. That's not in the Bible. That's not there. So I want you guys to understand something. Some of you guys believe that is scripture. You have things that you believe that is truth, and it has nothing to do with truth. Start researching. Open your mind. I'm not saying like these socialist liberals. I'm saying open your mind to knowledge, to wisdom, and weigh it out like God would cause you to do. He put it on the scale and get some balance in your life. God bless you. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. And remember, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Gotta go. God bless you. Don't forget to share and like me. And don't forget to support. Love you guys. Alan the Bishop, I'm out. Peace.